everybody. Welcome back to the 3-Man Breakdown. It's your boy, Reg Dollar. I'm here with my guy, Kimball, and I'm here with my guy, Jay. What it do?
Sir. Yes, sir. We here for
What it
another
do,
one.
my niggas?
Let's get right into it.
Yeah, all right. So, it's about that time, bro. It's about that time. College hoops has finally started, and we're into another draft cycle, and I'm excited for this one. We got so much talent. This draft is really hyped up. You already know Victor Wembanyama. That nigga is a unicorn, alien, someone that we haven't seen before. And then we got so much other prospects that we're going to be talking about today. So this is basically a draft preview, and we're going to talk about a lot of guys. You guys need to help me out. What the fuck?
Tune into.
Yeah, tune into.
Wake up, stop sleep.
Yeah. So we about to get y'all right.
Yes, sir.
So if you haven't already, give us a 5-star rating, do all that good stuff. It'll help out the podcast. Without further ado, we about to talk about the guards and how we about to do this and break it down. We're gonna go from the guards, the wings, the forwards, and the bigs, and we about to talk about each prospect and provide sleepers, the pre-draft, preseason draft stock, what we like about this prospect, what we're looking to see, and if there's anybody like that remind us of. So we about to start off with the guards, and at the top, we got to start off with Scoot Henderson playing for the G League tonight. One of y'all want to talk about Scoot first?
I'll talk about him. He's a combination of like very mature as far as physical features go and skills. He's so young, yet he could do pretty much everything the modern NBA guard is required to do. He can shoot. He's capable of playing defense. He has that long frame, the long wingspan. He handles, playmaking, all that stuff that you expect a modern NBA guard to have. He has, and he could definitely improve on it and become in my opinion, a high level NBA guard.
Yeah. You got it, Kimball.
Yeah, I was going to say, School. Yeah, he's different. Like he's been he's been showing like that mid range pull up like even more now, and just being absolutely like relentless, like even on the boards and stuff. Like for his height and his size and all that, he could end up being like a really solid rebounder. Gives 110% all the time, and like I was just saying, like that in between game that he's showing like he's like have like the pull up from like each elbow and then the mid range just like that, like that could be really set him apart from like other guards. To add on top, like you said, the skill and athleticism, and he has like a great body already. So,
all right, yeah, Scoot. He, like y'all said, he's different. Like if you guys watched the game, about a month ago, the matchup between him and Wembanyama, like after that game, there's really no question that you really like left with him. Like he had the it factor going right at Victor Wembanyama, playing a mature game, getting to his spots. Like he got blocked by Wembanyama, but he was fearless the whole game, and he got him a couple of times and shit like that. So getting to the basket, like his athleticism is like for his size, like he has good size to him. Being basically 18 years old, like probably just turned 18, and like he has the athleticism, like that kind of rivals like the Russell Westbrook types, the D Rose, but like it's just so controlled
and compact.
Yes,
I
agree with that. He does have great pace for his age. I agree with that. Yeah, because usually those fast guards like that and like very athletic guards, they play just strictly like in the air and just running. So it's refreshing to see a guard that's that athletic and that like he's very quick to be controlled and have great pace. I agree.
Yeah. And his preseason draft stock is at number 2. Do you guys think it's a possibility that he'll be called number 1?
Nah.
No.
No. I think number 2 is where he's going to go. I feel like that 1 and 2 is... I can't see that. I can't see no more. Nah.
I think the only
maybe
way
a little earlier
when Wembanyama gets hurt.
Yeah. I was say like even like a little earlier, like because people wasn't saying like people were saying Victor's number 1, but they wasn't saying like he's lying. Like people still had like Scoot could still be number 1 and shit. But yeah, now since we really seen like both of them, I would still say Victor. But yes, like if they get injured. I mean, if an injury happens to Victor, and shit like that, then maybe Scoot could slide into the number 1 spot. But
Yeah, I feel
nah, I
like
think number
other than
two is
that,
Wade.
like if they both healthy, you just gotta go with Victor.
Yeah,
But like I really love like Scoot and other drives, like he could potentially go number one.
it's facts.
Uh as a point guard prospect right now, would you guys say that him or Cade?
As a
Cade.
prospect, I
Cade.
think Cade. Yeah, I'll go Cade. Yeah,
I
because
think I
Cade,
was
like,
higher. I was higher on
yeah,
Cade coming in. I feel like the guys that were yeah, I was way higher on Cade coming in. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like
yeah,
Cade could do a lot more. I mean, at the time, I felt like Cade could do a lot more, and I don't know. I think it just had the dog, like that dog in him. I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know how to explain
yeah,
it.
yeah. Like Cade for me, like, because I was always high on Cade because like, he just had like the size with skill, and like he was just off the rip, like just consistently just great in college and shit. And, like just carrying like a not so great team. Well, they were not nice, but they should do it. Probably he probably gave them more wins than they should have had anyway. But yeah, the way he was performing and just all like the size and skill that goes into like his game, I probably had Cade a little higher as a prospect.
Yeah, I'll go with Cade because I was also like really high on him. But I think by the end of the season, like Scoot could really challenge that, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean I agree with that too because it is like I don't know how to explain it. When you watch him play, like he just plays, his confidence level is like crazy. Like you would even like you would think he's like already he done won the MVP already or some shit.
Like he's a
Like he's
franchise
on the
changing
court like he that
prospect.
nigga. Yeah,
Like, because if we just look at compared to last year's class, like other than Paulo and like maybe Chet, there was no one that's like franchise changing type of prospect, really. And I feel like Scoot Henderson, like if you draft him, he can make the impacts like what we see with what Paulo's doing to a franchise, what Cade is doing to a franchise, what who else am I forgetting? John Morant. Like, look what he did
yeah.
to the Memphis Grizzlies. Like, I think
I think I had that type of impact.
yeah, he could have that type of impact. And at the guard spot, like he really like kind of checks off all the boxes
Yeah,
if he
dynamic.
still like improves upon his jump shot, which his jump shot looks fine. The pull up is there.
Yeah,
He gets to the basket at will and he's able to dish off to teammates. So
the defensive potential,
yeah.
but
And it's gonna be tough to guard him, bro.
because he can get it anyway. Like that's what I really mentioned with it. Like you just mentioned it, like that pull up game. Like that could really separate a lot because you added like a developing 3-pointer, and then he's already like you just said, like he's a tank going inside. Like you really can't. Like he breaks like Austin Mack type shit almost. Like them niggas fuck with the 2K shit. That nigga like Austin Mack.
Yeah. The real question is like, can anybody take the number 2 spot from school?
I think so.
To be honest,
No, actually, no, nah. I don't.
I think those 2 spots are locked up, and everything else below are. That's where we.
Yeah, that's when it really opens up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. So we can move on to the next guard. Oh, is there actually before we move on from school, is there anybody like in particular that he reminds you of?
Athleticism wise, he's always get the D Rose comparisons and the Russell Westbrook comparisons. So I would say just like somewhere around there.
For me, I'll go D Rose mixed with Baron Davis.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say I had a feeling you were gonna say Baron Davis. I was thinking with D Rose. I said D Rose. But Baron Davis, that's a good one too. I had a feeling you was gonna say that.
Fuck you, read my mind, nigga. What you think you Yoda?
Fuck, nigga. I'm the real Rashad Phillips.
All right, moving on to the next player. We got Nick Smith out of Arkansas, who a lot of people are on Nick Smith.
I see.
Campbell, you could start off. Actually, before we get into that, from this consensus big board, he is ranked number 3. Is that too high, too low, or just right for you?
He's definitely top 5 in my opinion. So 3, I'm not mad at just because the next 10 spots are so interchangeable as of right now.
Yeah, I would say right now, I'll say he's top 5. I still got like the Thompson, but I can see a world. I can see at the end of the season, like he could fuck around, and be around there.
Or even Keontae might even
I
be
got
above
him
him.
at. I made my big board. I got him at 8.
Really? I mean,
Yeah,
I wouldn't even. I mean, it could happen. Like, so I wouldn't even say like.
I'm not mad at that, to be honest.
because I'll give you my top 10 right now. I got Victor at number 1, Scoot at number 2, Derek at number 3, Amin Thompson at 4, Kent Whitmore at 5, Brandon Miller at 6, Keontae George at 7, and Nick Smith at 8.
I like that.
And then I got Jarris Walker at 9 and Asor Thompson at 10.
Ooh, okay, that's not even bad. See, like when you really look at the whole full shit, like anything could happen.
Yeah, it's not meant like
Like I was
disrespect.
just saying.
Cause I think Nick Smith
Yeah.
tough. Like the draft really opens up at 3 because no one that's like clear cut, but like all those players are like still kind of like close together right now.
Yeah.
Like they're all in the same tier. Nobody's like really like fully separating themselves. Like you could see people have Derek at like 6 or something like that. Can't Whitmore at 3. But talk about why you guys are so high on Nick Smith.
Shit. Nick Smith, like, I mean, like I was always a fan of like Nick Smith. Like he always like caught my eye, but like his senior years, like he really set everything apart when he transferred. Like that's when he really like I feel like he just started everything. He's like he's a great as much as like athleticism in this draft. He's also another like really good athlete. 6'5", linking, can handle the ball, is a shot maker and a shot creator. Like and he's smooth. He doesn't rush too much in terms of that. And I think he could also be on the NBA level. I think if he could buy in, he could be a really good defender. And on top of that, I think he's a combo guard right now, shooting guard, but I think he could also play point moving forward because he's pretty good in the pick and roll. He could create for himself and like show like even in like the All-Star games when I was like the McDonald's and all that shit, like he was showing like little like flashes of playmaking and just getting others involved and shit like that. So like I'm really high on Nick. I even said like I feel like I liked him better, but in terms of the All-Star games, I liked him better than Derek. But what you would call it? Yeah, Nick Smith. He's tough. And a player, if I could compare him to somebody, like I don't even know. He kind of like a. Honestly, like a small, like a 6. Say if like I was like 6'5" in a sense. Like I don't feel like he's like gonna be like him, but like it's kind of like similar, like body type and like just like their kind of game. It's kind of similar, but like Brandon Ingram. But he's just like small, like he's like if he was like 6'5" or something, like he was like a guard.
You see it?
I would. Nah, I wouldn't say Brandon Ingram.
I don't know who I see in Nick Smith, to be honest.
Yeah, because he's a super dynamic.
Yeah, I think he's like a dynamic kind of combo guard. The only thing with him, I'm like the biggest thing I was kind of worried about and I want to see from him. His first step not that crazy to me, and I just want to see how like efficient he's gonna be. But like I like the flashes I've seen of his playmaking, and then sometimes like on defense, I just want to see how everything translates. But I was just mainly higher on other people. That's just all I had him at 8.
Yeah, I wasn't originally. I even said I would put Keontae George above Nick Smith, so I'm not as high on him. I still like him a lot, but I just think that there are other guards better than him, or yeah, a couple other guards better than him in this draft. So yeah, I'm not mad at that, but I don't know who I would compare it to either. Yeah, I don't have a good comparison.
What do you want to see from this up and coming season at Arkansas?
Like you said, like right now he's like listed as a combo guard, but if you want to make it like an NBA, I don't really. There is a combo guard resurgence right now, but I think he'll be better on ball if he learned to just play point guard. I like him better as a point guard, especially like Kimball, you brought it up his senior year in high school, like the way he was controlling that offense. Like if he could do that on the next level, I would like that.
Yeah, because
I would like that better than him like trying to create his own shot. Like once he creates for others, and then that really gets his game going and opens his game up even more.
Yeah, but that's a good thing about him because he could really like do both, and he's like a catch and shooter too. Like he can catch and shoot as if you want him to. So like that's why I feel like his all package is kind of like it's like it's unique.
All right, so if you're Arkansas, Who's the primary ball handle between him and Anthony Black?
I
I
think
trust
Anthony
Nixon.
Black because Anthony Black is a little bit more dynamic. Yeah, he's
Like that
a
shoot
better
is.
playmaker for this season. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, the ball is gonna be in Nick Smith's hands the
I
most.
think I'll go
I don't
Nick
know
Smith.
if Anthony Black, like that was my guy. That's my guy. But like the more I see, like, I just
I'm
like
not that high on him as everybody
he's
else.
not a dog. Like yeah, I don't know. He just lacks. He's missing something like inside him type shit. It's like he could do more, but like he does a lot. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like weird. It's like he's missing something type shit. It's like maybe like mentally or some shit like that.
Yeah, we gotta talk about Anthony Black. But any closing thoughts on Nick Smith?
Uh, no, I think my last close dog is yeah. I think he could like I like that spot you had him at, but I do think there's a world where he can finish top three. He has like a old like a tough run with Arkansas at the tournament, and then he finishes like top three.
Do you guys think he's gonna have gonna be the most impact freshman this season? I see a lot of people have him at the top of the list.
I don't know. I feel like even Arkansas, they got other freshmen who like it could be a world where Jordan Walsh could. Well, you said
Well, if the
impact.
ball is
Yeah, I
going to
feel
be
like
in his hands like that, if he's going to be a guard this year, then I think that he probably will be the most impact freshman because when you have the ball in your hands, the offense runs through you. So I think that he'll be on the top. And he should be the most impact.
I got him I got Keontae or Derek.
yeah, I was about to even mention like Derek because he got the ball. Yeah, Keontae too. Damn.
All
Yeah,
right,
I would have said next month.
let's talk about Keontae. His preseason draft stock, well, big board is at 8.
Damn, why is it so low?
Shit, I don't know. Let's see who had him at 8.
Yeah.
Tankathon had him at 10. Bleacher Report had him at 11.
I got him in the same range. I feel
Yeah, I don't think that's too low.
because I feel like he he's like extremely tough. Like he's a wired bucket type of shit. Like
He one of my favorite. He's
he's
starting to become one of my favorite players in this year's class. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
He a dog.
he's like he's a dog. He's smooth. He has like he's 6'4", but he has like a wide body type. Like he could like bump and he could like score from all three levels. But like I don't I could like I don't know how to explain it. Like I see how DeAndre also was like how they like was like kind of like on him his year.
Well, Ohio State.
Like I feel like he kind of like yeah, and like he went to league and he just like I'm not saying he's bad or some shit. Like I feel like I see like Keontae George like kind of like he can be better than him, but I feel like he might be in like that like similar way.
Shit, I'm high on Keontae George.
Yeah, I am high on it too.
That nigga he CBG.
Pro buck.
Facts.
He's certified. Straight bucket getter from all three levels. And even today's game that from Baylor, I got to saw a couple clips of like him like actually getting after defensively, which he's really gonna need to.
Yeah.
Because he has the physical tools and he has like the body and shit to slide his feet. So if he keeps up the defense and the playmaking, I think he had like 7 assists and he was making some really good reads. So that's what I really like to see. And for me, I just think he's just a flat out better scorer than Nick Smith to me. And if he's also bringing the defense and some type of playmaking, like that's why I'm high on Keontae George. Like if I'm talking about like someone that he kind of reminds me of, kind of has a body of like Eric Gordon mixed in with like CJ McCollum.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same shit. Like Eric Gordon, CJ McCollum.
So I could see him like his future like definitely being like he's gonna be a 20-point per game scorer, I feel like in the league. Without a doubt.
I can see it just because he can get to it in so many ways already.
Yeah, and I think he's gonna have a big year at Baylor, especially like that whole system that they got the 3 guards and everything. Like he about to go crazy. I know he didn't have too good of a game, but like if you saw him over the summer, he was hooping. So I'm not worried about him having a bad shooting night in game 1. He's gonna turn it up. And probably the biggest thing that I'm looking forward to seeing, like as like a skill set that I want to see a little bit better, it just more shot creation, creating more space on the jumpers.
Yeah, because his first step is not wicked. Nothing
Yeah,
like he's not an athlete, so that could hinder his like some of the stuff. But the craftiness kind of like you just that scoring ability and the craftiness and that strength could kind of like help that. But he has to continue to like kind of like just look past that first step.
facts. Y'all got anything else?
No.
All
Yeah,
right,
that's good.
Anthony Black.
Mm. He like okay from like I fuck with Anthony Black. That was my god. Like going back to like Duncanville, like he was super tough. But I feel like my only thing for him is I feel like he has like an inconsistent like I don't know how to explain it. Like I want to say like I guess like motor or something like that. Like I would say he had like it's kind of inconsistent and like you don't know like what to expect. Like you could see him and it's sometimes like he's not even on the floor sometimes. But like the thing about him is like he's 6'7", like three position kind of guy. Like and he could like really do like a lot offensively. His playmaking is there, like the flash of playmaking and defensive ability. Like even defensively, he can also be like versatile on the defensive end too. But it just really just being consistent and like just bringing it every single game. Like that's the main thing for him is to bring it every game. Because it was even like I think like even like last year it was comparing him to like Cade and shit.
Yeah, we could throw that shit out.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like you gotta be like that's on dog shit. Like you have to bring that shit every night. So
All
and
right.
that also goes into like Arkansas season.
Yeah, I don't know like what to really expect from Anthony Black. I had him 19 on my big board, and the consensus big board had him at 13, and his peak was at 5. But some of these haven't been updated in like months, so
Okay.
it could be from like OD long ago. But his peak was at 5, so it's 13 too high, too low, or just right for Anthony Black for y'all.
I think that's just like just right.
Yeah, that might be just right for right now.
The reason why I'm not too high on him is like he's 6'7". Like all right, I'll tell you the things I like about him. He has good passing skills. And he's 6'7", could play the 1, 2, or the 3, and is also a solid defender. So like, just look at a player like Dyson Daniels. He went lottery basically just off those type of profiles. But the thing that I'm like kind of concerned about is his jump shot and like what does he do in the half court, especially if he's not gonna be like handling the ball as much. Like he's not someone that's really a scorer and that's gonna be like looking to pressure the rim a lot, and he's not really a shooter. So I'm just curious to see like how he looks in a half court type of offense.
Yeah, that is another thing. Yeah, because I think he could be cool, but yeah, that's another thing. And then my biggest takeaway definitely was just that mental thing. But like United, you bring that up there, that does raise some questions. But even I was reading something earlier about how people they mentioned how like Josh Giddey and Dr. Daniels went back to back, like top 10 and shit. Because like they think like like the size and like all that positional size and facilitating and stuff like that could and the defense like you mentioned could that like separate or like could people just like go with that and not want to pass that up or something? But
yeah, because I could see a
consistent
scenario where he definitely goes like lottery. What'd you say?
Yeah. No, I'm saying he just has to be consistent and bring it every night.
Yeah. What you got, Anthony? But yeah.
Oh, I like him. I'm not as high on him, but I do think that he could be, if given the right system, that he could be all right. I don't think his expectations are anything crazy in the next level, but as of right now, I still have to see more. Like I like doing the pre-draft things just so we can go back and see how like we were thinking beforehand. But sometimes it's so hard at like giving them like a good projection because they can end up completely wrong, or sometimes they do end up right.
Well, I feel like it's kind of fun this way because it's just like, especially when you go back and go like, damn, like what the fuck was I
Yeah,
off on? Like just like
yeah, yeah.
listen to shit they used to talk about, like, and things just went south. Like, cause
I know that's how you feel about Killian Hayes, nigga.
you know, I thought he was about to be tough. Nigga, I know pre-draft process. I'm like, nigga, he could possibly be better than LaMelo.
Yeah.
And then looking back, like what happened, like how it is now, like, damn, that nigga's cooked.
So everything's cooked.
And then there's like other people that prove you wrong. Like, remember, nigga, you know, I was just thinking about, remember our
Well,
first mock draft when Kimball took Keegan Murray's sixth pick and
Oh
we was
yeah, we
crying,
was
bro.
cracking up. Look
And
at
this
it
nigga
now.
went fourth pick.
Yeah.
yeah, fourth is crazy. I ain't expect that one.
Nah, that's an all-time funny moment on this podcast.
Nah, niggas was laughing for like 5 minutes, bro. Yeah. Niggas could not end the podcast.
Nah, that was comedy. All right, next guy we could talk about, you know, brotherhood. Feel me? I got Tyrese Proctor, the Aussie.
I like him a
How about
lot.
you?
Tyrese Proctor.
Yeah. How about you start on? So you probably like know him the best.
All right. Ooh. All right. So his preseason draft stock is 34 right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to look up Tankathon. I don't think I see him in its first round.
Yeah, like I know a lot of them don't have him in the first round.
I could have sworn I seen him there like lottery. If I'm not mistaken. So in like mock drafts.
Yeah, his peak is at 11.
Okay.
Tyrese Proctor, man, he had a bad game today. He had a bad game
he's
today,
fine.
but just overall, like you can't really judge a guy off his first college
One
game.
game, yeah.
But Tyrese Proctor, like a 6'4" combo guard, he could play with the ball in his hands and without it. And he just has like if you watch him play, he just has like a good feel for the game. Like he played in a FIBA, whatever it was, like under 19 or whatever the shit was.
Yeah.
And like he does like he belong. Like he does know how to play the game, makes the right passes, could pass with both hands, has like a decent floater, could get in the lane, has like a pretty good handle. But I think he's definitely gonna need to get strong and just adjust a little bit to like the college game from what I saw in the first game. It looks like he just didn't really knock down his jump shot. And I know it's been like a little bit people saying they want to see how good of a jump shooter he is, but I kind of like his form. And I feel like if he's able to figure that out and along with the other skills that he has, like he's been defending pretty good. And like the first two games I saw from him. And if he carries that on, I feel like he's just gonna be a good connector piece. Like he could project to be a good connector piece that could play with like basically any other guard in a lineup.
Like secondary.
Yeah, good secondary playmaker. Like just look at like kind of like Alonzo is in the offense. Like he doesn't really bring the play point guard all the time, but he can handle the ball. He's gonna make the right reads. He's gonna make the pass and can hit a head pass and stuff like that. And Tyrese Proctor could develop the jump shot and play some defense. I'm not saying he's about to be like Lonzo Ball or something, but just like those type of skill sets that he could bring to the table.
Yeah. Like on paper, 6'5" and you're able to shoot, pass, and dribble, like you could make use of any of those. And I feel like I always like to say like way after I like way after New Year's, a little after New Year. Well, for college it's a little different. Like maybe like in February or some shit is when I feel like we're at a stage where we probably know like how it's like somewhat of how it's gonna go in terms of like where his peak is at.
Yeah.
So I feel like once we get around there, we're truly gonna see like them getting into their own. But like you said, like all the stuff you just said, like the size and then like the handle of like versatility, like I was just saying, the pass and shoot as well. Like that could be, if everything goes the way it's supposed to go, like that could end up being, he could be in the lottery. Like, because you can't really pass up on stuff like that, especially as a freshman. He's not even supposed to be a freshman right now, is it? Like,
well, he reclassed into this year, but I'll say this about Tyrese. For him to go lottery, I think for this Duke team, I think we'll be our best if Tyrese Proctor does develop as like the guy that kind of that point guard.
Oh, the ball, okay. And he has to separate himself. Like he would have to separate himself from like the rest of the guards in the draft too. Like that's in that kind of range.
Yeah, him or Anthony Black.
I think I take the Tyrese.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take Tyrese. I think his ceiling is a little bit higher.
Yeah, I'll think I'll take Tyrese too.
Yeah, I'll take Tyrese. It's just like I'll say that weird because like Anthony Black, he should be better than that nigga. What? Yeah, Tyrese. I'll take Tyrese.
All right, so we all on the same page. But like I said before, the swing factors for him is he definitely got to get a little bit stronger, and he got stripped today too. That shit was bad. Niggas ripped that shit from that nigga. So he definitely got to get that shit a little stronger and his handles tighter. But I think he just needs to get more comfortable. And then also in the Duke game, Jeremy Roach had the ball a lot, so he wasn't really doing anything other than just missing jump shots. But
that nigga was going off at halftime.
Yeah, I think Tyrese about to be fine. But moving on to Jaquavion Smith.
He's somebody I'm looking forward to him to watch this season because I didn't really watch much of him last season, but he was interesting. Like I thought he was gonna come out. Like that was expectation for him to come out. I'm pretty sure.
It could have been a first round
last year, but I guess he's been on to go even higher and in a tougher draft. But I think like he definitely could score. Like I think he has like the tools to be like he could like be a head up kind of guy. But I just like I don't know, like him going like I'm really improving like the stock crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing for me. Cause like as we kind of got closer to the season, I just feel like I'm higher on like other people than him. And it's gonna be hard for him to like really improve on his stock. Like what is it really gonna take for him to make that jump to like a top 10 or top 10 league?
Like he got to really either be super efficient or like light it up. Cause he's not that big, is he? Like
he's like
is he like a combo? Bro, I would say he's a point guard.
He's a combo basically. He's like 6'2", but like 160. So for me, I kind of see him as like a microwave type scorer at the next level.
Yeah. Like like him being like a lead guard, like I feel like he's definitely like score first mentality. But he could like he showed like playmaking. I'm pretty sure he had like making like flashes and stuff like that. But like I feel like I don't want to trust him to be like my main point guard.
Yeah, I don't think he's that. He's probably going to be your third guard on your team. Probably not going to provide you as much as defense. So like I feel like I'll just, especially in this class too.
Yeah, that's what
there's
I'm saying.
A lot of players that's probably gonna be ahead of him. So I don't know how much I see him improving on his draft stock.
Comparisons? I feel like this is like such a common one. Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like that's such a common one now, like Bones or like Tyrese Maxey types.
I'll say like a Bones mixed with like a little bit of Anthony Simons.
Anthony's yeah, that's gonna be tough. Like rather than getting that in top 20,
because he's more athletic than Bones.
Yeah, he is solid athlete.
But even that, he's not even like a great finisher around the basket, even though he's a good athlete.
Yeah, and that probably goes into like that the weight, like the strength and all that shit. Like how we're gonna be able to fight through contact or finish through contact.
Yeah. And that's Jaquavion Smith out of NC State. Let's move on to Jalen Hood-Schifino.
Yo, he's tough.
I'm just saying, man.
That nigga, he might legit be like a PG. Like,
I'm just saying.
He is tough, man. And, I like the one thing that also like really stuck out, like that surprised me. Like I didn't know he got up to like 6'2", like 15 or some shit.
Yeah, he's probably
like what?
He's probably like 6'5", 215, some shit.
Like that's somebody who's gonna be rising. I think he's gonna be like, and he was comfortable. I think
he could be a better version of Trevor Kills when niggas thought Trevor Kills about to be.
That's a good comparison.
Ooh, yeah, that's tough.
6'5", strength, crafty. It's all about
handle.
we gotta see what the shot is gonna be. But I think he could possibly
It's
be a better
possible.
playmaker. And probably a better defender too.
He's calm. Like he just play like he know what he's doing. Touch. Like that's kind of surprising because I didn't even like. I really it feels like he's not much of a completely different player. Like I must have not been tuned like in too much his senior year because like the improvement I've seen from junior to now is like that shit is astronomical.
Yeah, nah, he's tough. I like him a lot. And he's definitely got outperform where the preseason had him for draft stock. It's at 43.
Jeez.
Nah,
I think he's good. I think for me, he's gonna be a for sure
first
round pick.
Yeah, he could defend too. What if he wants?
Yeah, and I got him on my big board. I put him at 18. I put him right behind Tyrese Proctor, but I think he could surpass that.
Yeah, I was about to say I can see him like a world where he definitely surpasses because like this nigga, he bring it. Yeah, they got him. Oh shit! I mean, it could be either or. They got him 6'6", 213.
6'6", 213. Well,
yeah,
you gotta take them damn fucking lists.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Nigga probably got hella hair and
niggas
shit.
had Benedict Mathurin at 6'7".
How the fuck? They actually might just measure the hair too. They probably do.
They definitely do.
Nigga, wasn't Sharif Cooper 6'4"?
6'5". Nigga was like 6'5".
Remember they listed him at like 6'4"? On like one of the
the combine.
Oh, it was the combine? I think they got it mixed up. That's what happened. You don't remember that?
Nigga 6'5". Nah, I remember that shit, bro. Everybody was dumb, like, yeah. Everybody was like, fuck him, he's not here, fuck it. That nigga lottery. But yeah, Jalen Shafino, he definitely caught my eye.
Yeah. All right.
This year.
Amari Bailey.
I like, he was looking tough. And he was playing lead guard, like, all right. I was like, okay. Showing me a little different. He gotta look like I don't know, explain who somebody else compared to. Well, I wouldn't give like a clear-cut question now, but like his playmaking definitely he's showing like he could definitely play make and isn't confined to the position. And I always have my like if he's on Amari Bailey, but like one thing about him, he's a physical guard. He could be physical. He could get on like out the play make. He's not like the quickest or athletic guy, but like he's still gonna get it. He could finish. Like that's one thing.
He's damn sure athletic.
He could. Yeah. Huh?
I say he definitely athletic. That nigga be bouncy.
Oh yeah. But I mean like north and south type. Like his pace. Yeah. Like he plays with a good pace. Yeah, he does play with a good pace though. But the one thing I just got to see how his shooting goes throughout the year, and what would be his like clear cut position.
Amari Bailey, I think right at the 2.
The 2, yeah.
Yeah, I'll say the 2.
I don't see him being a primary ball handler at the next level.
Yeah,
I think the main question for him right now is, can he make enough and like put everybody else in position enough to be able to play lead guard? And I think he could do that at UCLA, but like that was
you got Tiger
next
Campbell,
question.
Though.
Yeah, I was about to say this dude still got like Tiger Campbell.
There's gonna be times where he is being like a primary ball handler in situations, but I think overall, like in the league, I see him more as like a 2 that could make plays. And how tall is he? Like 6'3"?
Yeah. Well, they say some say 6'5", some say 6'3".
No chance. That nigga.
Yeah. I was like he's 6'3" and a half. Let's give him 6'3" and a half or some shit.
All right. So his preseason draft stock is at 20. Is that too high, too low, or just right?
That's good for right now.
Yeah, I'll say just right. I can see him being in the second round as well.
Could y'all see him being a lottery pick?
No, hell.
It depends on. I don't think he would have to do a lot to be a lottery pick.
Yeah, I feel he got to be on a whole other team to be like a lot. I feel like he just completely like overtakes like Tiger Campbell's ball duties, which I shouldn't have. So
Nah, you don't think there's a world where he could like I don't know, have some big games on big stages and get his name up
Nigga,
there?
he getting 30 against Kentucky.
fuck no. Fuck. Hell no. What? If he gets 30 against us, then I'll say that nigga a lot. He top 10.
What do y'all play?
That's the one.
Yeah, what do we play?
At the Garden.
We might have to go.
Nigga, we going.
Oh yeah,
I'm
nigga, we going, nigga.
Nah,
Fuck. I gotta see that
Amari drop 30 on y'all in person.
Oh, you know I'm gonna be talking big shit.
Right.
Even if y'all lose. Because Kentucky and UCLA had some battles back in the day. Remember, Kimball?
Yeah, we twice them niggas. Fuck, nigga.
Remember when Tyler Ewing was out there getting dropped?
Yeah, he slipped. Nigga slipped.
Nigga, Alice Poitras getting slammed on by Prince Ali.
Prince Ali.
Nah, we definitely going to that game. But since we on Kentucky, let's talk about Kason Wallace.
Oh, my God.
Dog.
Yeah, dog, right? You know, he reminds me
today too.
Yeah. Who's he remind you of?
He reminds me of like Drew Holiday and like Eric Bledsoe. Like I didn't know. I feel like a Kentucky like I ain't never seen like anybody like get his hands on so much like cause so much like corrupt like distraction or like on the ball. Like I feel like he just like touches like he gets his hand on like anything he reaches for type shit. Like
yeah, well, I was watching him play Howard. It was some bozo.
Oh, little nigga, right?
Shit. And he just stripped it from him. Like, and I'm, in my head, I'm like, yo, like, dude, does this nigga not know who this nigga Kason Wallace is? Like, you can't just be playing with the ball around him because he's gonna take that shit from
you. Yeah. Like even in like the first the other game, I forgot who he played. I think it was like Kentucky State. Like he was just taking everything from everybody. Yeah, that's one of the, like his calling cards, his defense, man. He was showing his jump shot ability, his driving ability is strong. He could play make. He definitely should be a starting pick for us moving forward. Cause I think he definitely brings like a lot more.
You know, Severe Willer gonna be fucking dribbling that shit for 26 seconds in the shot clock, looking to get an assist.
Like he could lead the second unit. Nigga. He could dominate those.
I don't see it happening, but I like Kason Wallace. His draft stock is at 10.
That might be a little too high for me.
A little too high?
Yeah.
What you feeling, Kimball?
Yeah, I'll say like for me, he's like I like right now. I'll say like end of the lottery to like I have him anywhere from like 12 to like 15.
Yeah, I'll put him at 12. Cause all right, this is the things with him. He had a pretty good game today, but like what I want to see from like going forward, I just want to see how good his offense is gonna be.
Yeah, his shot pitch.
Like I know the defense is definitely there, but like just like the offense, the playmaking ability, and just everything about that. That's probably like the biggest question mark I have for him because I don't see him being like no top level type of guard like offensively. So I just want to see where that's at. Because if it's not there, I could see him being like a solid starter or like a really good defender or something like that. So I just don't think his ceiling is like as high right now for his scoring ability. So that's the thing I want to see the most out of Kason Wallace. But defensively, if you could take him, if you could get him in the back end of the lottery, I feel that's like the perfect spot.
Yeah, because even a playmaker, like I think the past few games he done well, like assist wise and like turnover wise. I think last game he just had like 9 assists. I'm pretty sure he didn't go over like 2 turnovers. Something like that. He was looking comfortable. But I just like I said another thing, like as the season goes by. And like just I want to see that consistently. Because me personally, I think he can. I think he could end up being like playing like the point. But I just gotta see like how like consistently the playmaking is gonna be.
Shit, our best chance of winning the championship if he plays the damn point guard.
Yeah.
All right. Is there any other sleeper guards before we move on?
Let me look at my chart.
Because I got a couple people.
Oh, you remember that dude? Well, is he? he's a guard. Terrence, what's it? I forgot to say this nigga. I think he's on Houston.
Terrence Arsenal.
Yeah, I fuck with him and also JJ Starling.
JJ Star. I had him on my list.
Well, that's a good one.
He's I think he's another one. You think he's kind of like that, like you think he's similar to Cravion Smith in like a way.
Yeah, they're kind of in that like combo guard type of score.
Yeah, because I feel like even like him, like I feel like his like he's not the biggest, but like I think he's close, like he's closer to like maybe like a 6'4", and he has like long arms, like a wiry body, like, and he can really like get to it like, offensively. So
yeah. I'm definitely interested to see how he plays out. Another player from the ACC is Judah Mintz.
Judah Mintz, yeah.
Because I like when I first watched this game, I did not really like him.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't really a fan, but I watched like a little bit more of him on AAU, and he played with Derek as well. I kind of like, yeah.
Oh, I don't know that. He can score.
Yeah, I like his scoring ability a little bit more.
I got one. As far as draft projections, I don't know if it really has that much, but I really like Eric Gaines at the UAB.
Eric Gaines?
Oh yeah, he's a like otherworldly athlete.
They got him he's at 52.
Okay, so yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, and I've seen like a lot of people have him in like the second round type of range.
Yeah, so that's just right for him. Yeah, So I didn't think he was gonna be that high up there. I thought he was gonna be like just outside of it. But yeah, I like that for him.
Yeah,
he's stupid, uber athletic, and another thing, like he played defense too. I like that a lot.
He gets like somewhat of a shot, bro.
Yeah,
but you like the shot he takes, like you was think that nigga, like he be pulling shit, like trying to like shots and shit like that. Like yeah, like you said, if he gets that shit, he could be consistent.
Like, I could definitely see him playing in the league. Like, just think. So it's not exactly the same, but just think about like Gary Payton Jr. Or the third.
Like, yeah.
Kind of how he's like that athletic defender, and just like if he could just knock down the open three, that's all he really got to do. Because him being like a pointed attack defender, that could definitely be useful.
Yeah, nigga, North and South, niggas he's on like just zooming, like he just like clearing the court type shit.
Yeah, so that's a good one. Also, I wanted to mention Marcus Sasser.
Oh yeah, Marcus Sasser.
How you think he'll come back off an injury?
I think he could be fine.
I think I've seen I thought I'm looking. I think I seen that nigga had him in like a lot or some shit.
Now I'm gonna. If there was probably like an upperclassman, he's probably one of the guys that could jump up to a lottery if he does go stupid. Because he was hooping in the combine last year, but decided to come back. And before he got injured, he was also hooping as well. And I think he's gonna have a big year in Houston. Yeah, he's a shot creator, and he could also defend as well.
Yeah, that's big too. So, and we've been seeing the upperclassmen actually get like more upperclassmen getting drafted in like lottery, like as of late too. So,
yeah, I think where did I put him? I put him like in the early 20s in mine. And then other guys, before we move on, we don't have to really talk about Tyrese Hunter.
Yeah, I was about to mention Tyrese
Hunter. Matthew Cleveland, Jalen Wardley, Sky Clark, and how y'all feel about Nolan Hickman?
Oh, I didn't even see
I'm iffy. He's gonna have to have a stellar sophomore season for me to really like be to buy in. But I'm iffy right now. I don't.
Yeah,
his stock is definitely lower than what it was than when he came in. So I think that he got he has to have a good sophomore season for me to like really buy in again.
Yeah, because like it's crazy that nigga was actually committed to Kentucky on point. That's kind of weird. That's like he's like what was he? What stuck out from him last year from y'all? Like what do you think y'all like? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's not big.
I saw like a couple people be like a little bit higher on him. But I'm like, I really didn't see anything.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like,
he just gives me the vibes that he's going to be a solid to really good college point guard, and that's really about it. I don't really know about like his future.
Like, pro, I don't see like some fresh on draft pick out this nigga. Even his team, the other nigga that been gassing, Hunter Silas, like both of them niggas, like I gotta see it. To be honest.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. And the last one, Caleb Love.
Oh. You know, I fuck with Caleb Love, but
You should
How
look at
about
that
as a
right now.
prospect?
as a prospect, he got because like his only thing is the consistency is the main thing. Like he has to just keep it up like straight throughout the whole year, and like all gas no brakes type shit. Because if he does that, I think he's a solid, like him at his best is a really good prospect.
Him at his best is a fucking lottery pick if you watch him against Duke. If you only watch Caleb Love against Duke, you would say, how is this nigga in top 5?
Yeah. If they were to lose that
Facts.
game and he were to still have the game he had, I think it would go a lot different. He wouldn't have stayed. I just think he played so bad that last game.
Yeah,
that
he had to come back.
Yeah, he had to come back.
Yeah, so yeah, he got to like turn that shit up, like efficiency wise and consistency.
Yeah, that's really it from him.
Yeah.
But I'm not that high on him. All right, let's move on to the wings. We got the Thompson twins. Let's finish with Amen. Amen Thompson.
It's a
Athleticism,
two guard.
stupid, through the roof. His athleticism is really just one of a kind, bro.
It's like he don't even play with sneakers. It's like he play with like ballet. What do you call them? Ballet shoes. Like it's like he be playing with like ballet shoes on. Like he just like hella light on his feet.
Yeah, it's really insane, like what his athleticism is. Preseason draft stock is at 4. Is that too high, too low, or just right?
That's just right.
Just right. Yeah, just right.
Yeah, I think I have him at 4 as well. I think there is a world where you could solidify himself as number 3.
Yeah,
I
can see that.
If the jump shot comes along, because he has like basically everything else. Like the athleticism is stupid. He has playmaking potential as well to play like a little bit of as a primary initiator at times, but he's most likely probably be secondary at the next level. But
6'7".
Just that, and then his first step,
that'd be explosive. Right?
The defense is the defense potential is through the roof as well. But the jump shot really just has to come along. Like if he had a jump shot, I think he'll be without a doubt my number 3. Fuck around flirting with number 2.
Oh yeah, I was about to say, I think I might have to have him at that too. Playing with school,
but
because at that point you have the full package.
Yeah, just right now he just doesn't have the jump shot. That's the missing link because it's gonna be tough when people are just sagging off you, and then off the pick and roll, like you can't make people pay in the mid range. And stuff like that.
And he definitely he could tighten up the handle a little bit too, because he could get like a little loose.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's like another thing.
Who does it remind you of?
I don't even know.
It's a tough one.
I can't. I never seen. Yeah, I've never seen nobody like this.
As far as athleticism wise, I think he's probably the closest person I've seen to like Derrick Rose, and I know like that comparison gets thrown around a lot. But as far as like, yeah, like the way that he so effortlessly just bounces off the ground, it just like gives me like 2011 D Rose vibes. So where like once he loads with them 2 feet, you might as well just get out of the way type shit.
From an athleticism perspective,
he got me like Zach LaVine, like athlete. In terms like his the way his bounce is, but even like the fluidity and shit is like just different.
I feel like for athleticism wise, I'll kind of give him like a more fluid high school Andrew Wiggins.
Oh yeah, Wiggins was going stupid. He was just stiff as hell.
Yeah, but this
so I see why you say the fluid.
Yeah, this nigga just like his shit just unlocked, like his body.
Yeah,
like, he not stiff.
Like he flexible.
Yeah. And then the rest of his game, I don't know. He just so unique. Like Thompson Smith are kind of like so unique of prospects.
Motherfucker, next Clyde.
Nah, niggas they'll be gliding. Yeah, the jump shot. The jump shot got to get there.
Yeah,
the jump shot got to get there.
Yeah, the last time I saw it, it was like they were saying that they kind of like tweak their jumper, but I didn't see that in like a real game or nothing like that. So I didn't want to kind of like I don't want to kind of like go into that too much or like look into that one too much. I got to see it like in a consistent, like on a consistent run in a full game, like game situation. So
Yeah, and we could just move on to his brother Asar. His preseason rank is at 7. They're kind of like a little bit similar, but like the difference is Ahmed is
like
probably like more like the primary,
the point,
more
yeah,
like the ball handler type of guy, while Asar is like a little bit more of the wing. And
yeah,
also, I think Asar is probably a better defender right now, but just Ahmed Thompson has more offensive potential than Asar. While
yeah,
both of their jump shots is still a question mark.
yeah. And Asar, I think he's bigger and like the body type shit.
Yeah. Oh, another nigga, he kind of got some Derrick Jones Jr. type of bounce.
Oh,
That's a good one.
So imagine Derrick Jones had game.
that's a problem, nigga.
Imagine he had some handle to him. I've never seen Derrick Jones get the ball and go get a bucket.
No, he get a line and get his
I
ass
was
back
say
on.
he a straight line drive type
Yeah,
nigga.
if it's not a fast break, a lob, or a line drive, ain't nothing.
Wait, on that subject, who do you prefer? You prefer the Thompson twins as athletes over Dylan Mitchell? And do you think they're like similar,
Yeah.
like athletes?
Nah, I'm taking the Thompson twins.
Thompson, yeah.
But this just goes to show how fucking athletic this damn class is. Who was the most athletic guy in last year's class? Oh, Jaden Ivey.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But like the second and third, like just think about other guys that's so athletic in this class, like Cam Whitmore, Scoot Henderson, the Thompson, Dylan Mitchell.
This class is OD athletic.
Nigga, Victor Wembanyama, his athleticism, his damn size, like shit is nuts. Damn, what was I talking about?
Asar.
Asar. Yeah. The reason why I kind of got Asar lower because I don't know if he don't find a jump shot, I don't know what he is kind of like offensively. How you kind of use him?
And he not really as aggressive.
Yeah.
Like at least Amin, like he gets.
They be chill,
huh?
I say he plays like they kind of be like some like chill, like I want to say nonchalant, but like it could come off that way.
The thing about like when I watch brothers and like teammates who play together for a long time, they get like games that are almost complemented too well for the other players. So once they move on to like other thing, I don't know how you would implement, like Reggie said, how do you implement his game into an NBA system if he's not even like he's not really trying to score like that, and we haven't really seen nothing that's like besides like open layups and like he'll get the occasional bucket, but he's not a bucket getter. So it's hard to like, what do you use him as besides defense?
I never looked at it like that.
Yeah, and as of right now, I just view them as one level scorers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bro, Kimball, remember last year when we was watching their highlights? It was a 20-minute highlight clip.
Layups and
it
dunks.
took 11 minutes for me to see Ahmed Thompson jump shot. I'm over here just wild by everything that he's doing, like the layups and everything. I'm like, yo, this nigga OP. And I'm like, yo, Kimball, hold up. I'm like, you seen a jump shot yet? I don't know what this shit look like.
Nah, dead ass, bro. Like I was like, nah. Like we were just hella in all. Like, damn, nigga, we see one jump shot yet? Like, I was like, damn. Like that's really also just like athleticism.
We can move on to the next guy. All right, let's move on to Jersey, man. Let's move on to Dariq Whitehead.
Yes, sir.
Member of the Brotherhood. He's out right now, recovering off a broken foot. He should be coming back soon. His preseason draft stock is looking like it's at 5. Yeah. Too high, too low, or just right?
I think just right.
Yeah, I think that is just right because I could see him going like 4 or 3.
His peak is 3.
Yeah,
I have him at 3, but just basically around like the 3 to 6 range is like just right.
Yeah.
Would you consider more of a 2 or a 3? I think for me, I think at the next level, I kind of see him as a 3.
3?
Is he 6'8"?
No, 6'6".
He's 6. Wait, no, he does. He's like two. He definitely like two, like at least 215.
Yeah, they haven't like listed at like 6.
Damn near 220,
15,
probably.
something like that.
You see him as a 3?
Yeah, I see him as a 3.
I feel like he would be a 2.
I think he'll need to definitely work on his handles.
Yeah, maybe.
Trying to play this.
Okay, maybe not. I see.
That's a 3.
Yeah, in that case, yeah, I would say that. But even that, like that, he's still gonna be causing havoc to like niggas guarding him though. Because with that, yeah, he can still create.
I think the thing with Derek, like, I think he has like a high floor that he compared to like a lot of other players. Because you could see him like scaling up. Like, worst come to worst, he's what would I say? Like Andrew Wiggins, someone that could like score, but also he's gonna bring you defense. And if he could improve upon like his scoring ability, his 3-point shot got a lot better over his senior year at Montverde. So I think he kind of has like a high floor alongside with like just a good scalable player that and a need that everybody wants. Everybody wants a wing, like a 6'6" wing. Like remember how we was just talking about like, damn, what if Luka has like another like 3-level scorer?
Yeah.
Like I think Derek could project to like fit well around like a lot of teams.
Yeah. Hey, just you mentioned like that defense.
Yeah.
So that's another.
Like he's not like the greatest athlete, but he's still like a good athlete. Get to the basket. That nigga's a tough ass shot maker.
Fact. Yo, who would you turn to? Because I remember you was watching the video that you pointed out to me. I was like, nah, I see the similarity.
It was Michael Finley.
Yeah, I was like, nah, they kind of like a really similar type shit. Like just watching them on the court.
Yeah, nah, I gotta show you these highlights, yeah.
Like you really think like, damn, dude, fuck. Like this nigga do that. Let's play this. They played this all that shit.
Yeah, I'll compare him to Michael Finley. And also, like, if I was going to give him, like, a modern-day kind of comparison, less athletic Jaylen Brown. Especially, like, kind of coming into, like, the league. Like, I think he's already a better shooter and probably a better scorer than what Jaylen Brown was. But just, like, how he kind of developed his game, if he could improve on his handles, even though we know Jaylen Brown handles are still suspect. Even though, like, his shit came a long way. So...
Yeah. I remember, I remember like my comparison for him last year was like I think like Pace or Lance Stevenson. I remember that was my bullet. I'll probably lean towards that one a little better.
You said lean towards which one?
Yeah, I'll probably lean towards like the Jaylen Brown, like say if he does develop like his game into the aspect, I can see like the Jaylen Brown person a little bit.
Yeah. And then also, like, he just kind of has, like, a high IQ. He's been in the Montverde system since grade. And he's just, like, he's been a role player. He's been in, like, basically every position. Like, senior year, he finally, like, got handed the keys.
Yeah. That is true. And that reminds me, that reminds me of something that I saw Gilbert Arenas was saying. Because his son, I think his son is like whatchamacallit. His son is might be like a freshman or something like that. And he was like, he's tough or whatever, like going off. He said like his thing was like he saw every star like they weren't like on a super team like in high school to start off or whatever. Like they were able to like kind of develop and learn how to be like the main kind of person first type shit. And like that kind of brings me to like how what you were just saying. Like he kind of got the keys handed to him. Like he been in every role.
Yeah, he had to work his way up because he was there when RJ Barrett was fucking there, and then also on that team with Cade Cunningham, and then
Jalen around.
Yeah, play a hella talent and like multiple different type of roles. And I think niggas still sleeping on him.
I think I do too. I feel like people were on him, and then like ever since he got injured, I guess nobody's been seeing him play. Like everybody just been like, I guess like focusing on like the other guys a bit more. But like I feel like his name has been quiet.
Yeah.
Like he's just been super quiet.
So what are you looking to see out of him? Out of Duke?
Oh, just of course, like living up to like the billing, like coming in and like showing off like that scoring ability, like being y'all, like I would say being y'all like y'all main scorer, and like just keeping like making sure he's like efficiency is solid. Like I won't budge, like I won't beat him up too much over his point because that's not like a guarantee that he's gonna be like a great shooter. But just like his like field goal percentage, make sure that's intact, and like I want to see how he shoots from the foul line as well, and just like just showing off the whole scoring versatility, and if he's gonna just like stay consistent on the defensive side as well. Like I want to see how his game, like what type of like game is gonna materialize for him throughout this season.
All right, what are your thoughts on him, Jay?
I mostly agree with Kimball. The one thing that I do want to see more of is more like I feel like, damn, I'm kind of stuck. I don't really got no comparisons to nobody I could try to especially like on some modern shit. I could try to compare it to.
I remember like preseason, I seen the new guys turned to like a D Wade or some shit. I'm like, oh, D Wade,
huh?
You don't got that.
Yeah, I seen. There was like I forgot who it was. One of them Duke pages. Like the fans was like, oh, he was like, oh, kind of like D Wade and shit. I'm like, I was like, I don't know what D Wade.
Yeah, definitely not. Nah, but
Cavs Dwayne Wade,
nigga. Chicago Bulls Dwayne Wade. Nah, but I mostly agree with Kimball. Yeah, damn.
He from Jersey, so niggas just gotta know he him.
Yo, and is he the youngest guy in the draft or?
He's one of the youngest in the draft.
Yeah, because he's gonna be 18 when he is drafted.
Yeah. He could be I expect him to probably average around like 16 and be the leading scorer for Duke.
Yeah, I'm thinking 17 or 18.
I just want to see how the shot, like what the percentage is gonna look like.
Yeah,
really, how efficient he is from the 3-point line, because he does have the tough shot making. But if you did look at like his high school stats, even though like most people high school stats, like 3-point shit is not OD high. I think he only shot it around like 30%. But if you look at the quality of shots that he's taking, he's nailed like a lot of tough ones and made a lot of plays.
Pull up, we pulling up over niggas and shit.
Yeah.
So.
All right, let's move on to Cam Whitmore.
Ooh.
I didn't hear about Cam Whitmore until the fucking McDonald's All-American.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
From everything I saw from there, I'm like, oh my God,
that's a man.
That FIBA shit is when he showed out, bro.
Because he turned up he put his name on the map in the McDonald's shit. And then in the FIBA shit, he like, oh, this shit might like be real. Like,
yeah.
Because for me, I have him at number 5 on my big board.
Ooh.
And the preseason has him at number 6. And I've seen people have him as high as number 3.
I don't want to go that far. I wouldn't go there. I can't go there.
I'm not there at number 3, but number 6, that's a good spot.
Yeah, that's solid.
Yeah, top 6. I can see that. Like best case scenario.
Because the athleticism, like, it's like off the charts. Like today, I was thinking at work, I'm like, who do I really kind of compare his athleticism to? Like, and it's not exactly the same, but I'm like, damn, like it's a little bit of similarities to like kind of like Zion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Zion! I think about like Miles Bridges. Damn, Zion.
Because he just like the way he gets up is like so light, and like the frame and like the power he be slamming it with. It's kind of Zion shit, obviously on a different fucking level, different damn planet. But Cam Whitmore shit stupid as well.
Yeah. Yeah, like a yo, it was in a few, but I forgot who was it. He
I
had like
already
a
know
wicked
exactly what
putback,
you're talking about. Yeah, I already
bro.
know exactly what you're
I
talking about.
was like,
It was bad.
yo, like nigga almost broke the rim. I'm like,
Yeah, nah,
God
he be doing dunks
damn.
that about to like tear the house down. That's what you call it. His dunks be the definition of tearing the house down.
Nigga, a rim rocker.
And the shooting looks to it was pretty good in FIBA. It was good in
Yeah, I'm
the
about to say,
McDonald's
I
All
feel like it's
American
looking at it.
games. So if that translates as well, he's for sure still
He,
he's for sure staying in that top 10.
Facts.
yeah, and throughout those McDonald's games, he just every like even the field, like you're just saying, he just was just so comfortable, like just playing with anybody, and like he just strikes like the impact type of player, like he's a guy who could like give you wins type shit. He just does like so much, like into like the little stuff and like even the big stuff if you want. Like he just brings a lot to the table.
You think he's more of a 3 or a 4?
I was just about to say like we think it's true position. I've been seeing a lot of like four people like having like as four listed and shit. I think he could be a three, but maybe
I gotta see how well he defends the perimeter.
yeah, and how he creates for himself.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was just
because
thinking about that.
if you do put him at the 4, it could be easier for him like to attack like certain matchups.
Oh yeah, slower. Yeah,
And what was you about to say? My bad.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I was gonna question how he would score as a 3. Like, is he because I know he can score, but is he really creating his own shot like that? Is his ability to create his own shot that great?
yeah. That's like one of the biggest
The
things I'm
biggest
looking for
thing,
in this
yeah.
game. Like if he could create, potentially, maybe you could still slide him at the 3, but I think the 4 might be the best way to use him.
Uh-huh.
And I guess player comparisons. Oh, I've been talking about this for a while.
yeah,
He could just
Miles.
replace with like Miles Bridges as well in the league.
Facts.
And he's gonna be the first one and done since Tim Thomas.
I was just about to say, yeah, Villanova, like that's gonna be interesting too. Like that's kind of interesting when you think about
It makes sense though, because who the fuck was coming out of Villanova? Even before like pre 2016.
it. Yeah, like none of them niggas.
Only other nigga I could think of is Kyle Lowry. That came out of Villanova.
They will show you nigga.
Randy Foy?
Yeah, my nigga Randy Foy. Fuck nigga, this nigga was a lottery pick.
Like, he from Jersey, nigga. Respect him.
Niggas thought he was second coming up motherfucking like AI and shit. Fuck.
Nigga ended up being Jody Meeks.
That ass. That shit hella weird.
All right, next guy, Brandon Miller.
Brandon Miller?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Alabama, 6'8", 6'9", where the hell he is listed at. Preseason rank is at 18. Too high, too low, just right.
That might be just right. And he obviously he could get higher, and he could be lower, but I think 16 to 18 range is good.
I bought all the stock.
Yeah, me too. Well, like I feel like, yeah, maybe I just got. I want to see how it is too. I will wait for him. Another guy I feel like you have to wait for because of his like profile. Because like he's like one of them bigger. He's like a bigger like kind of skilled wing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So, but I think he could fuck around play until he could play until lottery.
Nigga, I got him number 6 on my board.
Because yeah, I don't think I'm my 6 yet, but I definitely think he could be a lottery.
Explain his game to me.
6'8", 6'9", shot creating type of wing. Good athlete. Got the mid-range game to him. Got the tools to be a really good defender as well.
Yeah.
So he's just a tough ass shot maker.
Yeah,
6'8".
I think yeah, I was about to say
that's. The comparisons that I've seen people kind of throw out for him is like the Paul George, Brandon Ingram type of comparisons. And like over like this whole summer and like the all season, there's been a lot of people like raving about him and his play. What's the coach's name? Nate Oates said he's the most talented player that he ever coached. And I think if he puts it together, he could be a top 5. He could be in the top 5 pick conversations.
Okay, yeah, I would agree with that. Because that's my main thing. Like, I just got to see it like all. I have to see that materialize. Like, that's why which I'm gonna wait on him. Like, I wouldn't be mad waiting on that. But if he can't, then I think I would be mad if he's like if he even gets to it, because that's serious. Like 6'8", tough shot maker, career for himself. Like, not a bad athlete.
And I think he's like a better athlete than like some of the other previous guys. That's kind of like a Zaire Williams, like a Cam Reddish, like type of, like he probably a better athlete than Brandon Ingram was. But we'll see how the 3-point shot looks. He's more predicated in the mid range. You know, that's a brother weakness. You know, that mid range pull up is beautiful. Well, when championships, nigga guy had the mid range. But if he could extend that out to the 3-point line, like the sky is kind of the limit with Brandon Miller.
And that's already an indicator of like I feel like that's already a good indication. Nigga who could like get to it like in between. But that's always a good indication. There's a guy who knows how to score, like who have like the foresight of knowing how to score like the ball at like different like spots and stuff like that.
Yeah. All right. We got any closing thoughts on them?
I'm just intrigued to see this season how you gonna be implemented to the Alabama offense and how they do them. That's really about it.
Yeah, because they never had a guy like him.
That's what I was just about to say. Like they've never had like an elite guy. Like I can't even think of anybody who would be like
nowhere close.
Nigga, maybe yeah, I can't even think.
Nigga, he's probably the most talented nigga to go to Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Who the best Alabama player?
Alan Sexton, nigga.
Fucking Gerald. Did Gerald Wallace go Alabama? No, he came out of high school. I was say Gerald Wallace.
He went to Alabama. Wait, did he?
Oh, he did.
Nah, he definitely went to Alabama. I feel like.
Yeah, I think he was a freshman. He came out.
What year was that?
Yeah, that was in one of them early 2000s.
Gerald Wallace. Yeah, he went to Alabama. He was in a 2001 draft.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was there for like a year.
Yeah. All right. Damn, what the fuck we was just talking about before you mentioned him?
Oh, Brandon Miller. We were talking about him like going to Alabama and shit.
Yeah, other than that, there's Colin Sexton might fuck around be the best thing.
Fuck.
The 6-year veteran John Petty.
I forgot about him. All right. Next guy. Let's talk about Jet Howard.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie.
Been looking pretty good.
Good opening day.
Yeah.
He had 30 exhibition game, and he had 21 tonight.
Yeah, something like that. Sure, I guess he played. They casted him in the right role. Shit, in that movie, that nigga's getting this. He get his buckets.
Oh, he was in that movie it was like LeBron and
yeah, Melo.
I
think he played Melo, if I'm not mistaken.
Wasn't like Mookie Cook the other one?
Yeah, Mookie Cook was LeBron.
What the fuck? Oh yeah, I
didn't watch it. I did not see that shit. But yeah, Jet Howard, he's definitely been like I didn't think he was like this. I thought he was gonna come along slow, like we was gonna hear him like much like early on, and then he probably like kick up. But shit, at that size with that like kind of scoring ability, I don't know.
Yeah, 6'7". He was like when I watched him when he was at IMG, I didn't really expect like a first round pick type of guy. So, like what I've seen from like recently, I'm definitely buying stock into it. especially if you continue to shoot it like this, like that profile being 6'7", being able to knock down the three, high IQ type of player, and also able to
Also
defend.
dribble.
Like that's definitely a first round pick right there.
Yeah, and he got like a quick release.
Yeah, and if you could like develop like a little bit more of like a little bit of creation, he tough.
Facts.
He tough.
Yeah, that's a little right there.
Yeah. All right. So we got. Let's talk about Grady Dick, another guy that had a big.
Oh yeah, he's been looking real comfortable. He's definitely more than a shooter.
I'm gonna pose this question: when was the last time Kansas had a one and done?
Yeah, I can't tell you. It has to be like Wiggins or something. No, Josh Jackson. No,
Yep.
I'm trying.
Josh Jackson.
That's crazy.
It's about to be 6 years since Kansas had a one and done.
One and done? That's nuts.
Is this the year that Grady Dick does it? You guys think he's about to be a one and done?
Yeah, I think he'll be on.
Yeah, he's not gonna be there for long.
Yeah, size and shooting, and he could do more. Like I would just say, like he could do a little more than shoot too. Like he's a decent athlete.
Yeah, and he might fuck around and be the best shooter in the class. I think he was probably the best shooter in the recruiting class. And coming out of the draft class,
yeah,
out of everybody that we talked about, he's definitely the best shooter.
Yeah, that's for a fact. Because he could get a standstill and off the move, like on the move.
And shit, like even in high school, like he won at the highest level playing in the NIBCU. Played with Mark Mitchell and Sunrise, won the championship.
Yeah. Did he play? He played with Kennedy Chandler too, I think.
Yeah, he played with Kennedy Chandler as well. And he was the MVP this year of the NIBCU. So
yeah.
Grady Dick tough. Don't get fooled.
Yeah, sorry. Did he not win the high school player of the year?
He might have.
I'm pretty sure he won one of them.
He won one of the player of the year. Just hell of them. I know he won one of them shits.
But yeah, Grady Dick.
All right, let me find out where his draft stock is.
Yeah, I feel like they probably have him. I don't think they'll have him as one and done.
17.
Oh, never mind. Shit.
Too high, too low, just right. I'm gonna go too high.
Yeah, I'll say too high. Yeah,
just a little bit.
I'll say like the end of like first, like mid first or something like that.
I'll put him in the early 20s.
Early 20s. I wouldn't be mad at that either.
Oh shit, never mind. I'll put him at 29.
Oh shit, never mind.
But
yeah, for me,
I think anywhere from like in the early 20s to like 30.
By far, I'm be a better Nick Stowski.
Follow one too.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the sleepers.
Oh,
of wings.
For wing, this is your guy, Bob Miller.
Oh, I'll include him in the forwards. So.
Oh, forward. Okay.
Yeah, let's save him for the next episode.
Okay. Wing. I gotta include my nigga. I gotta include home team. Man. I gotta include my nigga Josh. What's his name? I said Josh.
You don't even know his name.
Chris Livingston. I want to say Josh Livingston. Who the fuck is Josh Livingston? But yeah, I would include Chris Livingston as one of like the sleeper kind of guys. He did well today, and the previous game he did good. I think he's the guy who's gonna like he's another person you gotta wait on. Is gonna like it probably will click like mid season because he's showing like a lot of different like type.
What does stats look like tonight?
He was doing like he was rebounding well. I don't know what his stats was, but from what I was seeing, he was in like shots, getting like boards, defending. He had like a tough dunk. Like he was just doing like a bunch of like little stuff and like showing like flashes of like creation and like things that so just like having that like fully on like a full blown display consistently. But I think we could get that like mid season. I feel like I don't think it will come like right away, like in a full package, but.
The thing with Chris Livingston that I'm looking to see, like, I'm trying to see if there's like one standout trait about him.
Yeah.
Because he's solid at, like, he's not bad at anything, I could really say. But there's nothing that he's, like, really good at.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm looking to see from him. But I think I had him in, like, my mid-20s type of range. One guy I wanted to throw out is, you guys know who Max Lewis is? Max
Nah,
heard
Lewis?
it.
enlighten me, nigga.
I heard of the name.
Heard you. You said enlighten you? Let me throw out the clips.
Yeah, yeah. I need the backdrop. I need to have the visuals, like while you
I
explain
think
it.
if I show you this, you might remember, because I sent this in the chat like a while ago. He was a freshman at Pepperdine. He's 6'7", athletic. He could shoot the ball too.
Who was that nigga you just had on before?
That was Cam Whitmore. 6'7", kind of got like a wiry type of frame, but he's also athletic and he could shoot the ball. Definitely got to look out for, if they play Gonzaga, that's an instant game that you should watch, because they're in the WCC. And they also got another guy that's on Pepperdine too, that kind of like a prospect. His name Houston Mallet. He another shooter, and he's like 6'5". But
Pepperdine, fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, his athleticism like that.
Nigga said Jesus Christ.
And we might as well just talk about him. Amani Bates. Is there anything?
Well, before him, I was gonna mention Harrison Ingram. I was gonna mention Amani Bates as well. But yeah, Amani Bates. Oh, and we didn't. Would you include Arthur Kaluma in that?
I put him in the forward.
Forward, okay, never mind. But yeah, Amani Bates, shit. I mean, I'm still on the same type of time I was. Like, I feel like he really has to, like, he looked good in the game he played. I forgot who they played. Definitely a scrub, but no, I'm thinking about the first game he played. I don't know if he played, but I know like that first game he played where he was looking good.
What, exhibition?
Yeah, the exhibition.
Yeah, you might be talking about the exhibition.
Yeah, that was like the only in like glimpse I saw. But like, if he could keep that, just like, he's really gonna have to either, like I said, have explosive numbers or like shoot really well efficiency wise, and just do like a little everything. So I feel like his best bet to really get into that like first round, if he really wants to get back in there, he has to do one of those two.
What you think, Joe?
No, I agree. Especially like, I think last year alone, he has a lot to like build upon. So it's going to be harder for him because now they have like a whole list of weaknesses that he has to improve. And if they don't see the slightest bit of improvement in it, it's not going to look good for him. And the main thing is his shooting splits. I feel like he has to be very efficient this year. He can't be taking those early in the shot clock threes, or like, I know he wants to get it off the dribble, but I think that he has to learn when and where to get it off the dribble.
Yeah, I'm looking at
he gotta be a shot maker.
His shooting splits was 38.6%, 32.9 from three, and 64.6 from the free throw line.
Jeez. Yeah, no, he has to improve all of that. I don't know. It's a tough uphill battle for him to climb, man, because he has a lot that he has to improve on. But I do think that he can. Yeah. So I think he can, but as far as NBA hopes, he has to get it all done within this next 8 months.
I think for him, I think it's gonna be very unlikely for him to be a first round pick.
Mm-hmm.
Very unlikely.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'll be surprised if he's a first round pick next year. I'll throw that out.
No, I kind of agree with that. I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully he can make it at least like mid second round. But I don't know. I just feel like it's not that deep of a draft, but it's pretty deep to like where he has like a whole bunch of shit that he has to fix. That's just the scariest part.
Yeah, it's not just on court shit that you got to worry about. Now you got to worry about off court shit.
Yeah, he got to keep his head down and just focus, just do only back. They don't even entertain shit on social media and shit. Just like you have to just go full 100% basketball type shit.
So I think it's gonna be a tough uphill battle for him to climb. Facts. And just like what he did the first year at Memphis was Very disappointed.
Yeah, that sample size, it was so bad to the point where like it left a bad taste in everybody's mouth, and now he has to do a lot to improve his outlook.
Yeah. Another guy I want to throw out is Julian Phillips going to Tennessee.
Bro,
shooter.
Yeah, I still got to. I've been such a Tennessee hater. Well, I got to definitely watch out for him, though. Julian Phillips.
What you hating on Tennessee? Didn't they beat y'all last year in the SEC?
Fuck, nigga. Fuck them niggas.
Nigga lost.
He wasn't healthy.
Nigga lost to 2 midgets. That's crazy. 2 niggas that came and get on rides at Six Flags.
Hey, yo, chill.
Also, Julian Strouter.
Oh, yeah, that's a name I've been hearing a lot. Julian Strouter.
I want to see if he about to take a leap this year. Other than that, for the wings, I got other guys. I didn't put Harrison Ingram. I put him on a forward spot, and then there's other guys we're gonna talk about for forwards. So this is part 1 of the preview of the 2023 up and coming draft class. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Jay, take us away.
And if you made it this far, first off, go check out our last episode. We did a good, a nice episode with what's his name again? Ryan Hammer.
Yeah, that was fire. That shit was fire.
So make sure y'all tune into that. We're gonna have the part 2 of this coming very soon. And with that being said, I need y'all to give us a 5-star review on whatever platform you listen to us on, Spotify, Apple, all of that.
Keep the YouTube.
That being said, man, YouTube too. That's the 3-Man Breakdown. We out this motherfucker.
Yes, sir.